Hello everyone, I'm back again with another video after 100 years. I'm so sorry I've been so absent. But today we're gonna be trying out a new watercolor pad that I got, as well as some new watercolors. So here's a little doodle I did just for fun, and I really liked it, so I was like, why not trying it out? So here are the Sakura Koi watercolors. They have metallic, pearlescent, as well as neon colors. I always wanted to get this set because I don't usually use neon colors for my illustrations, and so I wanted to test out like a new kind of style and just play around with the colors. And so here is the usual Sakura case for like travel. We have the tray, and we have like the little sponges and also the colors here, the number, and we also get the brush. I really love their brushes. I still have mine from like the other palette that I had, and it's pretty old and it's still very good quality. And so here I'm starting out testing out the colors to see what I can come up with, because I wanted to just use the pure fluorescent colors, but then I decided to mix different ones and even mute them out with their complementary color. So here I'm just using the orange and the pink to make the skin tone. I'm just doing the blush, the lips, and just adding shadows. I also wanted to do this piece as colorful as I can because I usually don't use very colorful colors. I mostly use like muted colors, and I just want to get away from that a little and just experiment trying out different colors. So this watercolor set will help me a lot with that. And as you can see, I'm just using very light touches and like taking out some paint just to make it more soft. And I do use a lot of like watered down colors at the beginning just to add like places where I want to add more shadows, more blushes, instead of just going out with like the pure color. And I'm just building out colors. So while I work on the skin, I wanted to talk a little bit more about this character because, am I just drawing a random person there? So this character is a new character that I just came up with like a while ago because I just had like a dream and it was pretty cool, so I was like, why not like expanding on the story, and I ended up really liking it, and I wanted to do a manga of it because I think it would be pretty cool. So I did the character design for like the different characters, of course. And so this is one of them, and I really like his design. He's pretty cool. So you'll see a lot of art related to this new project that I'm working on. Of course it's gonna take a while because I already have a comic that I'm working on. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Webtoon. I'll leave the link down below. So yeah, I haven't been updating that one recently either because I've been very busy with my shop, and I'm just making out different products that I want to sell, so I really don't have time for my comic right now. But chapter 8 is coming out pretty soon. I'm almost done. And so while I have my comic, I also want to do a manga. So I know it's gonna take a while, but I'm really happy with the story and I really want to share it with people and publish a manga because that's one of my dreams, because I really love manga. I have a big collection of them and I really enjoy reading them, so why not making my own? And so this character doesn't have a name, surprisingly. I still haven't figured out a name for them, but the basic story and like all the stuff is basically there. I'm also writing the script and just working out the details of like each character. So it's not like a project that is coming very soon, but it will come out one day, hopefully. So yes, that's basically it for the character. I'm not spoiling much about it until I do the manga, because of course. So right now we're doing the hair and I'm just adding very random colors. I'm like thinking of like combinations. I also wanted to use like complementary colors to like mix them together to make them darker, just to have darker tones, because this palette had like very light colors and so I don't want to make it just like very light and have not different contrasts. So yes, I basically just did that with the hair. I ended up adding a bunch of different colors, so it just became kind of like a mess at the end, because it was not just like purple, so I like added like almost every color. I added blues and like the pink as well. And so here I'm like just building color as I do with watercolors. I add very light washes and then I just build up from there. I use less water and then I just keep repeating the process until I'm happy with the colors. So now let's talk about the quality of the products that I just got. Not sponsored, just want to share. But so the watercolor paper, I have used Strathmore before. I think it's pretty cool. I used the cold pressed one. And I used to have like a sketchbook, like a spiral sketchbook of the Strathmore watercolor paper, and I really liked it as well. It worked pretty well. The only thing is that sometimes in some spots of the paper it has like a weird texture, like it's very different, and sometimes it doesn't want to grab on the color, and it's pretty weird. It doesn't happen in like the whole paper sheet, just in some spots. Like in this one I only saw this texture on like the top of the paper where his head is, but other than that I think it's pretty good quality, and it did hold a lot of water because I did a bunch of layers, so I think that was good, and I'll keep using it of course. And I'm really happy with the size because I don't usually draw with big papers, because not only like it's intimidating, but it takes a long time. Like this one, it took me a while. It actually took me 2 days to make and like film. That's why I decided to grab this small size and just try it out. And also, since this is a drawing pad, the paper is like glued together, so you can't really flip it. Like I wanted to use it to like store my drawings there, not just like take them out and just put them somewhere else. But like after I finished this drawing, like I literally just like grabbed it a little bit and it came off. So yeah, it's not like a sketchbook where I can store all my drawings. I do have other pads and they do hold on to the pages and I can flip through them, but not this one. But overall, I'm still going to make more illustration with this ones, and I'll probably film some of them and trying out like my normal watercolor set and this one together to see what I can do. And of course the color palette set was really fun to work with, and I really liked it. It was very good quality as always, because I do own the other Sakura colors, the normal one, and it's like my go-to one. It's pretty fun to use and I really like the colors, and this one was also pretty fun to work with, and I really love the colors. Even though I don't use those colors very often, I did have some troubles and some challenges, but it was pretty cool, and I'll continue to use it to add details to my pieces and like highlights. So yeah, I really recommend this one as well. It was pretty fun, and I hope you guys like what you're seeing, the little drawing of this mysterious character that no one knows who he is, but one day you'll figure it out, hopefully. And so the video keeps going, and I just want to talk about other stuff like future videos that I'm thinking of doing. I do have a bunch of them already filmed, but I had trouble with editing them, so now I don't have trouble with editing them, so I'm going to upload those videos as well. Some of them I'll be doing voiceover as well, just talking about random stuff, because why not. So I'll be uploading like studio vlogs, because I do have a bunch of footage of like me working on my merch for my shop and unboxing like new merchandise that I got. And I also have a lot of plans for my shop. I am designing a bunch of new products, and I'll be showing those once like I have them, because I just have the drawing right now. But I'll be doing like more keychains, stickers, and just a bunch of stuff like pins, and it'll be pretty cool. I'm very excited because I want to expand on my shop. since I've been doing a lot of like tabling events, and I just want to have a bunch of different merchandise for it. And I hope you guys like those videos as well, because I always watch other people doing them and they're pretty fun, and I just want to do something fun as well. So yes, that's pretty much what I have planned for more videos. I do have like animations as well, and just a bunch of speed paint for like the drawings I have been doing and the ones I already have. I do have a lot of recordings for them, so if you guys are interested, let me know which drawing of mine you would like to see the speed paint of. And that's pretty much it for the announcements and things like that that I wanted to say. The video keeps going more. I know it's a really long video because it took me a while to make, and I just added a bunch of stuff, so you can just keep watching with relaxing music. And later, after I used the watercolors, I proceed to use color pencils just to add some highlights as well as the line art. And I don't use color pencils much anymore. They were my go-to material. I will always use them, but I just had trouble liking the texture that they left if I didn't press on them hard enough, like that grainy texture. But I'm trying to experiment more with textures, so I want to use that like grainy texture in my drawings to make it stand out and look more cool, because why not? And so here I'm doing just the hair strands with different color pencils, and I also added like line art on the face with some Sakura Microns that I have, but because they don't really like the color pencils, you know, like they get clogged and they don't want to work anymore, so I stopped in the face and continue the line art with color pencils as well. And I really like how it came out. I really like the texture of the watercolor as well as the color pencils. And that's pretty much it for the video. I just continue adding more layers and layers of color, and I'm really happy with how it came out. It's very different from what I usually do, but it was a fun experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what else you guys would like to see in future videos. And that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.